What you're seeing there is a leopard with wings of a bird.
Hello my family, welcome again to Direct TV 2, bringing to you the truth, guys. This is still your brother Joshua speaking to you. And right in today's video, guys, I'm here with the man of God by person of the highly esteemed Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakhilome, DSC, DSCDD. And in today's video, guys, the man of God, Pastor Chris, is going to be talking a little bit about this leopard that you're seeing right here, this beast. All right, because Pastor Chris is going to expose in the Bible, and this is the emblem for the UN, all right, which it represents peace. So Pastor Chris did talk about it some time ago, but he's going to also touch it again in this particular video. All right, and just to remind you that your love wall is still ongoing. All right, day 2 is 18th of this April, all right, 2024. So make sure to participate. So before we dive into the video, guys, all right, for those of you coming very newly to my channel, just kindly hit the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. And then if you haven't liked the video up to this point, please kindly hit the like button, like today's video, guys. And then let's watch the man of God, Pastor Chris. I will be right back. Please watch this.
I want us to get into, we are in chapter 13 now in the book of Revelation. We got to finishing with chapter 12 the last time. And by the way, I told you there are some details in various chapters that I'm going to go through with you again. But these details require that you have a clear understanding of the book first. And then we start picking out very important details. So when I say we're done with chapter 12 or we're done with chapter 10 and so on, don't think we won't go back to them. There are some important things in them that I'd like to point out to you. So, Revelation chapter 13. From verse 1. John writes, "And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy." What I just said a moment ago about the GMO foods and people thinking, what are we going to be eating then if so much is bad? Well, the area of my emphasis tonight will center on helping you answer that question. So let's read. Verse 2. "And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority." I think it was 2021 or so when we showed you this jaguar, this image. What you're seeing there is a leopard with wings of a bird, and that is the mouth of a lion. When you look at the dentation, it is slightly different from the dentation of a leopard. Quite interesting. Very interesting. Now, some people said that, well, that was a jaguar, or, in some places they call it jaguar, in some places they call it panther. All right? It's the same animal. So they say, but the Bible says leopard. The actual word used in the Greek is padalis, which is panther. Interesting. But then the leopard is a mixture of a panther and the lioness. So you have leon and padalis. This way you have a leopard. But there's a lot that's interesting. I'm going to show you here. So this they took to the Rockefeller Center, and of course also eventually found its place on the grounds of the United Nations. Did we ask them to do this? We didn't, and the Bible described this all the time. If you read in the book of Daniel, when this came out, I explained to you, I showed you from the Bible, a clear description of what we had and the significance of this image. Let's read again of this image, the significance of this image. Now, let's read again. Let's go to Daniel chapter 7. We're going to read from verse 1. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head upon his bed. Then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matters. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, 4 winds of the heavens strove upon the great sea. And 4 great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another. The first was like a lion, or observe the descriptions. The first was like a lion and had eagle's wings. I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth and made stand upon the feet as a man. Man's heart was given to it. And behold, another beast, a second, like to a bear, and it raised up itself on one side, and it had 3 ribs in the mouth of it, between the teeth of it. And they said thus unto it, Arise, devour much flesh. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. The beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. Now, remember, this is a vision with a lot of symbolism, like having 4 heads, which turned out to be that 4 kings will come out of this particular power that it represented. Okay, I don't want to open it up yet, but just to let you understand, when you see 4 wings, 4 heads, and so on, and then you find that in the image that represented you didn't have 4, well, because you have to recognize the other details that were given in the interpretations. And dominion was given to it. Next. After this, I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth, It devoured and broke in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it. And it had 10 horns. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. So you see, the 4th beast, it says, was different from all the other beasts before it. And it destroyed whatever was before it. And it had 10 horns. Okay? Then later on, it tells us another little horn came up from here, and it says it destroyed 3 of the horns among the 10. And this particular horn replaced the 4th beast. So he's dealing with kingdoms, empires. See? And then he's dealing with kings, leaders.
Alright, my family, there you have it with the man of God by person of the highly esteemed Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakhilome, DSC, DD. You see, first of all, one of the reasons why I like bringing especially videos from your loved one with the man of God to you is because I like saying, if you want to know what's going on in the world, you want to know the truth, not just anything, but truth about what is going on in the world, and how you should order your life or prepare your life as a Christian. Listen to your loved one with the man of God, Pastor Chris, because Pastor Chris actually exposed things that, many people won't want you to expose or won't want you to talk about. So he gives it to everybody. Let us know, inform us about it during your love war. All right, guys. So in this particular one, Pastor Chris have been talking about the book of Revelation. All right, and you've heard it yourself. So you got to also participate. The day 2 is today, and it's still going to continue explaining some of the scriptures to us, like he exposed this leopard. Around 2020, 2022, 2021 to 2022, Pastor Chris did explain and expose when this emblem, this peace emblem you are seeing here, that leopard you are seeing, all right, is what they use in the United Nations and some other countries as peace, sign, peace emblem. So Pastor Chris actually spoke about it and also gave us scriptural references to the same type of leopard that they created. All right, so guys, a lot of things to learn, so much to learn, guys. So I want to first of all thank my man of God, Pastor Chris, for giving us the truth. And for those of you coming very newly to my channel, just kindly hit the subscribe button, subscribe to this channel. And if you haven't liked the video up to this point, please hit the like button, like to this video, guys. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.